Hey guys, Dan Howman back with another Watcher of Realms video. Today, we are going to be talking about the patch notes. We have the patch notes released. They're actually for next week, so we'll talk about that. And then there's some things that are coming on top of the patch notes, so we will go through that as well. But okay, very first thing is I'll pull up my spreadsheet and we will talk about the patch notes. So I have all of the patch notes on my spreadsheet if you are interested. They're kind of hard to find otherwise because they're kind of sporadically placed throughout Discord. So if you were looking for that, the link is on in the description as always for my spreadsheet. So here we go. Very first thing. 100 diamonds. Okay, so this is coming the 26th, so this is actually next week. Today is the 21st, so we have basically 5 days until this happens. Void Rift added a Mount Nemesis. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how this works. I don't know if they're gonna add like a mount skill, or if you just always have the mount with you if you have it when you're in Void Rift. I don't really know how that's going to work. So Nemesis skill. There is a chance to immediately clear the stage that allows auto fight. I like this. I think they're trying to add some fun into the Void Rift, which I think is a great idea. So now we're going to have a mount. And you have a chance to proc basically like an instant clear, which is nice. Anything to kind of make it a little quicker is good in my opinion. Source. Commanders can now collect soul shards, collect shards in Void Rift Nightmare to activate the Mount Nemesis. So I don't know if it's like once you get enough shards, you just activate it permanently. If it's one-time use, I don't really know how it's going to work. Maybe you just get it permanently once you clear Nightmare. Now, it's interesting that there's none of the other difficulties have copies of this mount or anything like that. But and then it says Void Rift will be temporarily closed for update from 226 until the end of maintenance. So this is 226. So I don't know why it even says that. From 226. What is 226? Is that oh, it's Monday. Okay, so when Void Rift comes out, it'll be temporarily closed, I think, until the maintenance. I think that's what it's saying. So you basically do it this week, and then next week you won't be able to do it right away on Monday because of the maintenance, I guess, is what that's trying to say. Background fight. I think it's funny that they've taken multiple times to add this feature, even though there's really nothing to the feature. But yeah, so background fight feature is about to arrive. It's expected to be launched 3/12, so I don't even know why it's listed in patch notes for 226. Probably because there's nothing else in this patch. It is a very small patch, so it sounds like they're adding the background fight. It was supposed to be added already. It's in the game, but it's just locked. So unfortunately, you can't really do anything. So it'll say, you'll see that here in a minute. You'll be notified via mail at that time. If this time is adjusted, please pay attention to follow-up mail. Just need to clear campaign 8-4 to unlock. And you can check your progress in camp. While background fight is on, commanders will have the freedom to carry out most other tasks in the game, with the exception of entering other battles. So basically you can do nothing. You can level up gear. You can get some red dots cleared. You can get some rewards. You can do summons. You can't touch the gear of anyone that you're using in the background fight, so there's really not a lot you can do. I hope they improve this over time. I thought that's why they were taking so long to post this, because this was supposed to be added to the game months ago, and instead of adding it, they added it into the game and then said it's coming later. And then I thought that meant they were going to fix the problem where you can't do anything when it's running, but it looks like it's going to be the same. Unfortunate. That's really disappointing in my opinion. They delayed this feature, but then it still isn't going to really do anything for us. You really can't do much. Like, it's fine. I mean, background is something that I think a lot of people want, including myself, but it doesn't work. It says right here, if the game is running in the background fight pauses temporarily. So you can't even lock your phone. You can't do anything. You can't, on the computer, you're not going to be able to do anything else when it's running. You can't actually start any other fights. Like, if I could do Guild Boss or Arena or something, it'd be a little bit different, I think, but yeah, okay, is what it is. So the only game I've seen that implemented the background system properly is Dislight so far. A lot of other games, I think Awakened Chaos Era had the background fight, and the same thing, you couldn't use any of the heroes that you're already using, so it kind of made it pointless. Anyways, Friendly face-off. This is cool. Just added a feature basically where you can, I guess, do an arena fight against someone. It says, we'll expect to be launched 3.12. Yeah, so there's nothing in this patch. This is all stuff that's coming in another patch, so I think there's literally no patch, really. Just this Guild War thing that we'll go through in a minute here, but this is all stuff that's coming, even though it's listed in the patch for the 22nd, which doesn't make any sense to me. So this is also coming 3.12. Weird. Anyways, yeah, okay. So expected to be launched 3.12. Requirements clear 5.14. Friendly face-off can be initiated between friends and guild members by tapping your friends or guild members' avatars and selecting friendly face-off. You can choose to have a friendly face-off in arena mode or Guild War mode. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So this will be added in a future patch. I don't know why it's listed in the patch notes. And your defense and offense teams will mirror those set for corresponding mode. Cool. I like that. I think that's a great idea. I think that adds just some a way to easily test against friends and stuff like that. I like it. Faction trial. Challenges will not be consumed for the first clearance. I like that. So for new players, if you want to clear a lot of them in one day when it opens, you can for free. So that's cool. To save the time required for commanders to obtain all rewards, they can only be challenged one time per day. The total amount of rewards will remain the same. I hope that means you get 3 times the rewards for one challenge instead of having to challenge 3 times, instead of doing one and getting a third of the rewards. I'm hoping that's what that means. If you've already challenged faction trials before the update, regardless of your number of attempts, you will be recorded as having fully consumed all of your challenge attempts. That's because you get 3, so they're just going to remove the challenge attempts. So it's saying use them. I mean, you get them every day, so I don't know how you can use them before a patch that goes live at like midnight, but okay. I think this is an okay change. I think it'd be better if we did a sweep function or something like that, because right now that still means I need to move all of my gear onto my faction team, clear it, and then remove all the gear. We're still to that point where you're forced to spend a bunch of time moving gear to be able to clear the content, and then you got to take that gear off. I wish they snapshotted your gear for auto runs or did something like that. Is what it is. I don't think that's any improvement. I really don't think, because you put it in the auto run and you hit start anyways, so, and then I go away and do something else. So what's the difference if I'm doing 1 or 3? You know what I mean? It's the same because it happens on auto. So I think this is literally no effect to anyone. It maybe save 20 seconds of your day, which is whatever. Guild War. Demon Soldier Necromancer increased the cooldown of Twisted Resurrection by 1 second, but reduced its initial cooldown by 1 second. Okay. Demon Captain Maw. Impalement now deals true damage based on attack. Okay. That's fine. Demon Soldier Scourge. Slightly reduced Scourge's HP. Okay. Demon Soldier Goalhound. Slightly reduced Goalhound's attack. Bug fix. Fix the issue with the enemy targeting logic of Demon Soldier Merkling Menace. I don't know what any of that means. I mean, I know what they mean, but okay. I can't think which heroes are which, or which demons are which right off the top of my head, but that's okay. Okay, other changes. Artifact storage expansion, finally. The storage limit of artifacts has been increased from 200 to 300. You still don't even have enough to keep 1 of each artifact, because technically you need 7 of each artifact to level them up. And then there's like 100 artifacts. So that's like 700 slots, but we only have 300. So you can keep 50% of the artifacts in the game. Great change. I wish it was more, and I wish it happened sooner. You know, I wish it happened sooner, and I wish it was 400, 500. How about 700, which is basically the actual number of slots you need to hold enough artifacts to level them all. Whatever. Sounds good. Optimize hero production promotion feature. You can now view the promotion materials required by all grades at the same time. That's nice. So you can just quick promote all the way to the end, and you'll see how many it is. Okay. Optimize the gear ascend page by introducing filter and the display of secondary attributes. Thank you. There was no way to like filter or do anything in the ascend page. or the recast page, but it doesn't say they changed the recast page. Oh yeah, right under it. Okay, optimize the recast. Okay, let's just read one more second there. Optimize the gear recast page by introducing filters also. I like that. Before, it was just a jumble of gear, and there was no way to filter anything, so it was kind of hard to find stuff. So I like that. Good change. Small change, but a good change. Heroes visit. More heroes will visit the camp now. Okay, good. Maybe we'll get one every day for every account. It was super RNG. Like my main account, I would never get a hero camp ever, a hero visit ever. Like I literally never got one. And then my free-to-play account, I'd get one every day. So there was a lot of variance in accounts. So maybe they're going to make that a little bit more consistent. I like that. More heroes visit the camp now. Beautiful. Introduce new challenge stage quests. Adjusted the difficulty of dispatch quests. This is good because on my free-to-play, there'd be a lot of times where it would be like you have none of the heroes for dispatch. And I had to like level and promote a bunch of heroes just to use dispatch that I would never normally use those heroes before. So I had to do that a lot on the free-to-play. On my main account, I had plenty of characters built, but on my free-to-play, I had to do this often. So I think they're just gonna make it a little bit easier for the dispatch. So, okay, that's it for the patch notes. Very, very small patch notes, not much going on. I'm kind of disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. So this patch notes was basically just an announcement saying we're gonna get patch notes on 3.15. So I don't even know why they bothered to do it. Yeah, we get a little bit of gear and a little bit of changes to Guild War balance. So okay, that's totally fine. And the faction trial thing, which honestly didn't really change anything because you still have to move the gear to those heroes before you can do it. So it really doesn't help anything. But anyways, that's my opinion. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think about the patch. That's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like and that subscribe button. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys.